My wife, Jean, demanded I apologize to her best friend, Lim. She called me paranoid for noticing their emotional affair, insisting I had embarrassed him at a barbecue. This was the trap, making my discomfort the problem to cover her own affair. I walked in after a grueling 12-hour shift, and she hit me with that cold command. You owe Lim an apology. She needed me to admit I was paranoid, to apologize for being human enough to notice my wife was building a private life with another man. Instead of raging, I just stood there, letting a strange, surgical calm settle over me. Okay, I said, catching her completely off guard. I'll apologize. You're right. I gave her the silence and compliance she wanted, but what she got in return was not forgiveness. It was calculation. I knew the apology was coming, but it wouldn't be for the reason she thought. That night, I listened to the subtle clicks of her phone beside me, the little private smiles not meant for my eyes. When she finally went into the shower, I moved. Her phone, conveniently left unlocked, confirmed everything. It wasn't about explicit photos, it was worse. It was proof of curated affection, inside jokes, and stolen tenderness. An entire relationship built on the foundation of my marriage. I didn't rage. I became a surveyor, methodically snapping screenshots and cross-referencing dates. I found the time-stamped hotel photo from a night she claimed was a one-day conference. The file wasn't for Jean. It was the unvarnished truth for the one person who truly deserved it, Lim's wife, Claire. On Monday, Jean sent me off with a patronizing kiss and a reminder to be mature about talking to Lim. Little did she know, I had scheduled the meeting at his house, ensuring Claire would be home. When I walked in, Lim was all manufactured goodwill, convinced I was there to surrender. Claire, however, was kind and unsuspecting. I placed the folder on the coffee table. I came to apologize, I told Lim, looking him dead in the eye, but not for what Jean thinks. Then, I invited Claire to read the evidence of the slow burn betrayal she'd been living under. Lim turned instantly pale, his planned excuses dying in his throat. I watched as Claire, with terrifying composure, turned the pages, the texts, the secret song lists, the hotel selfies, the irrefutable evidence. I left before I could hear the inevitable explosion, my mission complete. I walked away from their chaos and into my own calculated quiet. I wasn't leaving out of rage, but out of clarity. When Jean later showed up at my temporary apartment, tears flowing and excuses ready, I was lonely. You were distant. I didn't argue. I just repeated my opening line. You wanted me to apologize? She nodded, confused. Well, I did what you asked. And Jean, that's the last thing I'm ever doing for you. It was the end. I started the divorce process, finding solace in the mundane, in clean walls and quiet floors. When Claire sent a simple thank you email months later, admitting I had saved her from years of self-gaslighting, I felt the final piece of symmetry click into place. I had chosen truth over silence, and in doing so, I had finally reclaimed my own life. When someone demands you apologize for noticing their betrayal, does that manipulative request instantly nullify any moral obligation you had to handle the situation with dignity or privacy? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Share your thoughts about this story in the comments.